This is Lindsay Goodyear with the Oklahoman, and we are reporting on Miss HIV, a documentary film that was produced by Bearing Fruit Communications, a production company in Oklahoma City. Miss HIV explores why HIV rates have increased in Botswana over the last couple decades and why they have decreased in Uganda.
We did our first film, which was called Into the Spear, and we did a documentary with that called Beyond the Gate, so we really enjoyed that process. So we said, well, what's our next documentary going to be? And so we thought, well, what are the biggest issues of the day? And really our challenge is, what does the Bible look like lived out? So what does it look like lived out in the hardest issues of the day? And I found out that 8,000 people a day die of AIDS, 11,800 get HIV today. 25 million people have already died of AIDS, and 117 million are going to die between now and 2030. So I thought that's a pretty big issue. And is there an answer to this? Is anybody doing anything? I had no idea what the answer was. So it was really fun for me, because it was a research, to go and say, is there an indigenous answer where it's the worst in the world with sub-Saharan Africa, 70%'s there. So I figured that's where I've got to go and see, is anybody doing something to make a difference? Well, we show you two of the contestants in the Miss HIV beauty pageant, and kind of follow their lives and why they're in the pageant and all of that. So it's very interesting to find out about a beauty pageant you have to be HIV positive in. And then we went to the International AIDS Conference, and so you hear from people like Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, other experts, or people who are very vocal on the issue. And then we go to Uganda, which Uganda has had our once really big success in the world, where 30% of pregnant women used to have AIDS. Now pregnant women go in only 6%, so they've reversed it. So we go and say, how did that happen? And we talk to the president and his wife, as well as just young people who have AIDS and those who have chosen to abstain and be faithful. Yeah, I'm hoping that people, as they go through this film, will hear our points of view. We don't tell them what to think. We're trying to challenge them on how to think. And so there's a lot of people that are going to get an STD or HIV if they keep living the same lifestyle. So I want to challenge them, and say, hey, maybe abstinence and being faithful is for you, and because it's, a guaranteed way, if both partners are abstinent, both are faithful, that you will not get AIDS or a sexually transmitted disease. And so I think a lot of people, if they're informed, would make that decision.